The first item on the agenda, sure get the roll call here, is approval of the minutes. Can I have a motion to approve the minutes? I have a motion by member Went, second by member Beer. Any corrections or additions? All right, seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Any opposed? All right. Next item on the agenda is appearance by members of the public. Do we have one?
We did have one request to speak, but I do not see him present. Zach Gittrich?
I think Don's chomping at the bit to speak here, so we better
I do not.
get him on here. He's he must have someplace. Yeah. All right, well, guess we have no appearance by members of the public. Next item on the agenda is item 4A1. Item 4A, Don Knapp. We have no items for action. Item 4A2, we have items for information, caseload, forfeiture fund, and general reports. Mr. Knapp, is there anything you'd like to say about
Just
those?
that you'll see, as I've told the committee, given the new manual on record keeping, there are a couple new case types on this: domestic violence, DV cases, major traffic, MT cases. So this is going to skew our historical data a little bit, as misdemeanors or felonies may not be as high because there will be some other types of cases woven into that, but we've explained that before. And other than that, I'll answer any questions.
Does anybody have any questions? Anything else you'd like to say?
That's it.
All right, thank you. Next item on the agenda is item 4B, Mike Donovan, Court Services Director. Item 4B1, A, request approval of public performance licensing agreement for correctional institutions with Swank Motion Pictures, Inc. And can I have a motion to approve? I have a motion by member Went, a second by member Schaefer. Mr. Donovan, would you like to say anything?
Just that this is an ongoing contract that we have every year, and we have to pay a fee to this agency to show movies that are licensed and copyright or protected by licensing and that. So this is a fee just to allow us to show movies, whether they be ours or theirs. So it's gone up $7 from last year, I think.
Do any members have any questions? All right, seeing none, we will vote on item 4B1A. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Next item on the agenda is item 4B2A, item for information, Court Services Adult and Juvenile Division Statistics. Mr. Donovan, is there anything you'd like to say about that?
I have nothing to add. Same report as we've been given. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer. Thank you.
Any questions? All right, seeing none, thank you. Next item on the agenda is item 4C, Don Everhart, McLean County Circuit Clerk. We have no items for action. 4C2, thought I saw Don in here, did he?
He was here a second ago.
Yeah. Oh. Let me skip that one then. Go to Ron. Go to Ron Lewis. All right. All right, we're going to skip that one for now. Next item on the agenda is item 4D, Ron Lewis, Public Defender. We have no items for action, but he does have a caseload report. Mr. Lewis, is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Nothing to add, just our standard report. And again, as Mr. Knapp said, you may be seeing some differences in them in the coming year just because of the manual on record keeping. That's all.
Do any members have any questions? All right, seeing none, thank you, Mr. Lewis. I guess we're going to do Molly Evans next. All right. 4E, all right. Next item on the agenda is item 4E, Molly Evans, Children's Advocacy Center Director. First item on the agenda is item 4E1A, request approval of an intergovernmental grant agreement between the state of Illinois, Illinois Criminal Justice Information Authority, and McLean County. Can I have a motion? Motion by member Martin, second by member Beer. Ms. Evans, would you like to discuss that?
Sure. This is our grant for the CASA program. This is the largest grant that we have that funds a portion of all 4 of our CASA staff salary and fringe. So it's a continuation grant. We've had it for several years now.
Do any members have any questions? All right, seeing none, we will be voting on item 4E1A. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Next item on the agenda is item 4E1B, request approval of a contract for services between DeWitt County Community Mental Health Board and McLean County Children's Advocacy Center. And can I have a motion to approve? Motion by member Schaefer, second by member Martin. Ms. Evans, would you like to discuss that?
Sure. This grant is again a continuation grant for our DeWitt County site. This grant covers our rent, utilities, and a little bit of professional development for CAC staff for the services that we provide in DeWitt County.
Do any members have any questions? All right, seeing none, we will be voting on item 4E1B. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Next item on the agenda is item 4E1C, request approval of contract for services with ABC Counseling and Family Services. And can I have a motion? A motion by member Went, a second by member Webb. Ms. Evans, would you like to discuss that?
Sure. This is a contract with ABC Counseling to provide some professional development for our CASA volunteers. All of the funding is part of this contract is covered through a grant that the CASA program receives through Illinois CASA.
All right. Any questions? All right, we'll be voting on item 4E1C. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Any opposed? All right, next item on the agenda is item 4E1D, request approval of a grant agreement between Children's Advocacy Centers of Illinois and Children's Advocacy Center of McLean County. And can I have a motion? Motion by member Webb, a second by member Beer. Ms. Evans, do you have any comments on that?
This is just an extension to an existing grant that we have. It's been extended until the end of June for the Children's Advocacy Center.
Do any members have any questions? All right, seeing none, we'll be voting on item 4E1D. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Any opposed? All right, next item on the agenda is item 4E2, the monthly statistics and general report. Ms. Evans, is there anything you'd like to say about that?
I don't have anything further to add, but I'm happy to answer any questions if you have them.
Any questions? All right, seeing none, thank you. Do we want to go back and pick Don up now or just wait? Okay. Next item on the agenda is item 4C, Don Everhart, McLean County Circuit Clerk. All right, we have no items for action. We do have items for information. Item 4C2, monthly statistical reports. Don, is there, Mr. Everhart, is there anything you'd like to say about that?
There's nothing unusual this time to report.
Any member have any questions? All right. Next item is item 4C2B, fourth quarter statistical reports. Anything you'd like to say about that?
No, sir.
All right. Any members have any questions? All right, seeing none. Did you want to bring Mr. Scanlon up here at this point?
Is that possible?
Yes,
That'd be great on that issue.
we'll do it for you, Don, just
Thank
because
you,
you're
sir.
assuming. take this one now, he was gonna speak
So we're
about
gonna
it.
look at 230, page 232.
So he's gonna speak on this item here.
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Scanlon has come up here and he's gonna speak on item 4H2A, amended FTE for circuit clerk, circuit court, and circuit clerk. Mr. Scanlon.
If you don't mind. The staffing models for the circuit clerk's office and the circuit court are very intertwined in terms of their functionality. As we move forward with a new case management project, it looks like that staffing would be better served if it were in the circuit clerk's office. We are looking at amending the staffing model slowly as we move toward that and do some experimentation on how to best achieve the data entry and keeping of the record for the circuit court and clerk's office. As such, we've had a vacancy arise in December, actually on January 3rd, but for the circuit court. And after some discussions that were ongoing and some modeling, we are looking to move that FTE into the circuit clerk's office and give this new staffing model a trial period. And if it's successful, we will be looking at amending the FTE as we go forward for fiscal year '23. And we may even be able to do that by July 1 of '22. So.
Do any members have any questions? Member Schaefer?
Is this going to finance then? Is that just information for us, but it's going to finance?
Right, it's going to finance tomorrow, which I assume may be occurring.
Finance is now scheduled for Monday due to the
Oh,
weather storm.
Okay, so yes, on Monday.
Any other questions? Were there other items that you two wanted to discuss?
The only other item I have is for information, and it is not on the agenda because the lateness of the hour in which we are preparing it. The Administrative Office, Illinois Courts, which is the administrative branch behind the Supreme Court, is offering all circuit courts in Illinois opportunity to submit grant proposals for improving technology in the courtrooms and in the functioning of those offices. We intend on submitting a grant proposal for that. That will come forward. The grant deadline and will be toward the end of February in terms of the AYC's timeline, and so we'll be coming in March and giving you that information. But this is funding from the state of Illinois to each county. They're not guaranteeing us any funding, but they're inviting us to put together proposals for that. And we've been working with Don Everhart's office and McLean County Information Technologies on trying to get a good proposal together.
Does any member have any questions? I have a question. I mean, if they're gonna, this isn't for the electronic filing system. This
No,
is
it is
something
not.
completely
No, it
different.
is not.
Okay.
This
It's too bad they didn't do a grant program for that too. I mean, that would have been nice.
It would have been nice.
Yes.
It would have been very nice. So, but so we'll when I appear in March, I just don't want the committee to say this seemed to come out of thin air. Well, it did seem to come out of thin air, but I wanted to give them a heads up that we know it's coming. So, thank you.
We've got him up here. Do we need to get him?
Sure, why don't we just have him do his?
Don, if you don't mind waiting here a second here, we've got item 4H1, H1A, items for action, none. Next item's item 4H2, items for information. Well, we just did that. All right, we just did that. Thank you. Thank you, Don.
Sorry, I was working at the wrong.
We got him. All right, that's all that matters. All right.
Now we're back to sheriff.
Now we're back to the sheriff, yep. All right, next item on the agenda is item 4F, John Sandage, McLean County Sheriff. We have no items for action. We have item 4F2, items to be presented for information. Item 4F2A, monthly statistical report. Mr. Sandage, is there anything you'd like to say about that?
Just that we're still experiencing a space crunch. We did get notified that DOC will take 20 of our prisoners this coming Friday if weather permits. But as of right now, we've got 63 inmates in our custody that should be in the Department of Corrections. So that severely limits the space we have and safety of the staff.
Any members have any questions? Seeing none, next item for information.
I would. Very proud of this report. This goes to show all the hard work that our staff puts in, the safety of our facility, all the programs we offer. It kind of rebutes some of the facts that some members of this board have stated as far as not being transparent, treating inmates less than humane. That's ridiculous. This is from the Illinois Department of Corrections, their report. They're saying we're doing an outstanding job. It'd be nice for them to be acknowledged for that instead of questioned every time something comes up, whether we're doing COVID right, whether we're doing tablets right, whatever. We had corrections orientation last week. We had 7 people show up for the job. We're short 11. It's hard to get people to apply for a job when they know there's members of a board that won't even back them, and that they feel inmates are more deserving of praise and worries than staff who are out there every day doing it. So I just like everybody to read through our inspection and see what a good job they are doing.
Does any member have any questions? Thank you, Sheriff Sandage.
Thank you.
Next item on the agenda is item 4G. Kathy Yoder, McLean County Coroner. We have no items for action. Do have item 4G2, the monthly report. Ms. Yoder, is there anything? I'll let you sit down first, you know what I mean? Ms. Yoder, is there anything you'd like to say about the monthly report?
No, we're just as busy as we were last year. So,
Do any members have any questions? All right, seeing none, thank you.
well, think about us with the weather.
Yeah,
We like law enforcement are always on call, so.
yeah. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, next item on the agenda is item 4I, Cassie Taylor. Why does it say interim? You're not interim anymore.
No.
It's not interim anymore. I mean, come on. County Administrator Cassie Taylor, we got item 4I3B, request approval of an emergency appropriation ordinance amending the McLean County fiscal year 2021 combined annual appropriation and budget ordinance for the sheriff, jury commission, and coroner departments. Can I have a motion? Motion by member Went, second by member Martin. Ms. Taylor?
This is an annual cleanup appropriation to clean up the books for fiscal year 2021 in preparation of our annual audit.
Do any members have any questions? All right, seeing none, we will be voting on item 4I3B.
Mhm.
All right, B, is that BA, or I don't know. See what I'm saying? Is that right?
4I3B.
Oh, it's
Should have
not
been.
A?
It should have been.
All right, it's B anyway. All right, 4I3B. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Any opposed? All right, we have no other items for action. Do you have anything else you'd like to?
I do not.
All right, next item on the agenda is other business and communication. Does anybody have anything they'd like to address? Member Schaefer?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I meant to make a comment when Mike Donovan was up here. There's a Veterans Treatment Court graduation next week on Tuesday at 3 o'clock in, I believe, 5D, in case anybody wants to attend. There's one graduate. Thank you.
I will make a comment on the
Yeah,
weather.
go ahead.
Thank you, Chairman Erickson. In case you have not seen it on our public announcement or on our website, we are closing county offices tomorrow due to weather. All of the emergency operations in the 24/7 offices and departments will be conducting business, so please keep them in your thoughts as they are out and about in this weather.
We're still on other business and communication. Anybody else have anything else they want to say? All right, next item on the agenda is item 6. We have bills here in the amount of $586,577.12. We have a letter here saying that the county auditor has reviewed them and they're in compliance with McLean County ordinances, resolutions, and code. Can I have a motion to approve the bills? I have a motion by member Went, a second by member Martin. Any comments or discussion? All right, seeing none, we'll be voting on item 6. All those in favor of the bills, please signify by saying aye. Any opposed? We are adjourned. What? Can you say something?
well.
Oh, transfers, all right. Did I miss transfers? Where are the transfers at?
I think all of those sideways ones are transfers.
Which ones are?
I think all of them. Yeah, all of these are cleanup from
Oh,
that
these back here in the-
appropriation, so I think those are all transfers.
Okay. We have an amount for
Yeah,
those?
let's keep going back. Either way. Do you have a total report?
Yeah, do you have a,
Okay.
why don't I just change the motion, say bills and transfers? I mean, couldn't I just do? Okay. All right, we also have transfers in these. Can I, need a motion to approve all the transfers that were in the packet? Got a motion by member Went, second by member Beer. All those, any comments or discussion? All right, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Am I adjourned now? Thank you.